I'm here with Mike Alford. We're at the Wendell Parks and Recreation tennis courts here in the Wendell Park, and Mike is going to do a project for us out here, and it's really something that's special to the town of Wendell and especially to Parks and Recreation, because he's going to resurface our tennis courts, something that hasn't been done in probably 10 years. Mike, you want to tell us a little bit about what you're going to do out here?
Sure, Tim. We have decided that we would like to resurface the tennis courts for one reason. Obviously, I'm from Wendell, lived out here for about the past 30 years, and we just recently moved our business out into about 6 blocks from here.
Oh, wow.
About 6 months ago.
Yes.
And we actually wanted to try out some new materials that we just got in. From time to time, there is new materials on the market, and we like to try to test them out. And we thought, why not Wendell Park? So that's how it all got started. Originally, we were just going to patch the cracks and try the new material,
which is something that we tentatively do year to year, and that's what we ask. The courts aren't in the greatest shape. They're in good shape, but they aren't in the greatest shape. And from what I understand, Kelly Conley, the Parks and Recreation athletics programmer, she comes out and she gives you a call, and basically you set up a time from year to year to come patch the cracks. But this year's a little bit different. So.
That's correct. And one thing led to the other, and we just thought that while we were out here experimenting with these new materials, why not just go ahead and resurface the entire court? So that's where we're at this point.
That is awesome. That is awesome, because tell us, what are these courts going to look like? What will they look like when everything is said and done?
Well, anyone who's involved with tennis may know that the U.S. Open Championship is actually going on as we speak right now.
Yes.
And these courts are, the color combination is blue in the play-in area and green in the out of bounds.
Okay.
So that's the color selections that we have chosen, and Kelly also wants out here at Wendell Park.
Well, that'll make it pop.
It will. And for even for folks who don't play tennis, will be able to look over here and see something that looks different. They'll notice it immediately. So we're really excited about that, and we're also going to be repainting the practice wall as well with the same color combination.
So that'll stand out as folks drive in and they can see it from the road and know that there's some serious changes.
That's exactly right. That is exactly right. Anyone that comes into the facility to perhaps play basketball or baseball, the first thing they're going to notice is that practice wall looks completely different. And it may actually draw more attention to tennis here at the park.
I know it will. Our tennis courts do get used pretty regularly, but this will probably intensify things, because if anybody has ever come out and said, well, we would rather play somewhere else because of the surface, now they have no excuses, because these surfaces will be in perfect, pristine shape.
That's exactly right.
You mentioned that we're going to have blue and green.
That's correct.
Do you have different colors that you would offer if someone else want to get their courts resurfaced? Do you
absolutely.
Have
yes. Well, I do have some materials here that we can talk about. And also, I'd like to mention that our website, which is northstateresurfacing.com, has a feature where you can actually, there's an image of a tennis court that you can click onto the play-in area and out of bounds and change the colors around.
That is cool. So, anytime you almost feel like you're playing. You're
well, that's exactly right. These colors here, if you see, these are the various combinations that are provided by Deco Color for tennis courts.
Okay.
Now, Wendell Park is going to be U.S. Open Blue in the playing area, and U.S. Open Green in the out of bounds.
Okay. And so that's listed on here as U.S. Open Blue and Green.
That's exactly cool. Right.
And you can do any combination that you would want. So
absolutely.
You can do Tour Purple inside.